1998 was a wild year for No Limit Records. Master P's empire was unstoppable, pumping out a staggering 23 albums and flooding the streets with Southern heat. From legends like Snoop Dogg to rising stars like Soulja Slim, the roster was stacked, the beats were heavy, and the energy was unmatched. Some albums hit hard, others not so much, but every release captured a piece of that No Limit chaos that defined the late 90s. This list breaks down all 23 No Limit albums from 1998, ranked from the ones that fell flat to the absolute standouts. I'm talking highs, lows, hidden gems, and misfires. Whether it's posse cuts, solo debuts, or R&B experiments, we're diving deep into the production, the features, and the lyrical fire, or lack thereof. Buckle up. It's time to revisit a legendary year in No Limit history and see which albums really stood the test of time.
MP be my name, from the ghetto to fame, got to make them say, get the world screaming my name.
This compilation lands squarely in the horrible zone, offering a few memorable moments buried beneath a sea of forgettable tracks. It opens with No Limit Soldiers 2, a decent attempt at a posse cut sequel, but uneven performances and awkward skip and scratch segments make it fall flat. Mystikal's I Ain't Playin' showcases his unorthodox hype style, which is unique, but quickly becomes grating. Snoop Dogg's Gangsta Move shines with smooth G-Funk production and effortless flow, creating a nearly heavenly vibe. Mr. Servon's My City injects energy and hometown pride over joyful inspirational production, while Mia X's Girl Power aims to motivate women, though the execution falls short. Other tracks feel largely serviceable but uninspired. Fiends Break Something, C Murder and Magic's Real Niggas Gone Ride, and Steady Mobbin's Red Rum are weighed down by weak production or uneven verses. Magic and Mac's Heaven for a Thug benefits from Magic's strong verse, but Mac and C Murder can't match him. Ghetto Commission's Ghost in the Dark 2, Full-Blooded and the Hound's Hound Out, and Kane and Abel's It's a Riot are generic filler, while Big Ed and Fiend's Assassin delivers energy but shallow lyrics. The final track, Freedoms Bring My Burners, encapsulates the compilation. Solid flow and delivery that can't overcome uninspired beats and weak lyricism. Overall, We Can't Be Stopped feels like a collection of leftovers rather than a cohesive project, forcing listeners to sift through mediocrity for a few sparks of talent.
I come pounding on all four, got to get it like a dog, blood on my paws, human flesh in my jaw.
Memorial Day is a frustrating listen, mostly due to Full-Blooded's inconsistency. From the opening track, Dog Shit, it's clear he struggles to carry a song. The dramatic cinematic instrumental is undone by his muffled hype delivery, making his lyrics sound like random gibberish. Tracks like Quickest Way to Die continue the trend. Moby Dick's smooth vocals and solid beats can't save Full-Blooded's chaotic performance. There are glimpses of potential with Sleep No More, where Hounds from Gerttown add intensity, and Out of Sight, Out of Mind, which features a more laid-back, understandable performance over a soulful instrumental. Pairing him with stronger artists highlights his weaknesses. C Murder and Big Ed overshadow him on I'm Gonna Hustle, Snoop Dogg underperforms on Gangsta Shit, and catchy hooks on tracks like Red Rum are wasted. When surrounded by groups, he fares better. Headbusting and Countdown benefit from Hounds from Gerttown, Steady Mobbin', and Camouflage. Ultimately, Memorial Day is carried more by its production and features than its lead artist. Full-Blooded sloppy flows, weak clarity, and basic lyricism make it a frustrating listen that rarely rewards patience.
Put your right arm up, dip, and buck your hips. Put your left arm up, dip, and buck your hips. Put your right arm.
Big Ed's debut starts with promise, but quickly falls into repetition and feature overload. Opener My Entourage with Silk the Shocker and Mystikal highlights loyalty, and I'm Yo Soldier pairs him with Master P and Silk for a heartfelt track about unity. Rodeo and Make Some Room peak early with infectious energy and party-ready beats. Beyond that, the formula becomes predictable. Most of the album relies on posse tracks recycling the same soldier loyalty themes. Go to War with Full-Blooded falters, reflective tracks like Life or romantic cuts like Just Me and You fall flat due to Big Ed's one-dimensional delivery. Even standout tracks like Assassin depend more on Master P than Big Ed himself. Production is solid, from sinister to smooth, but the lack of variety keeps most songs from leaving a lasting impression. The Assassin works best when Big Ed rides the energy of his label mates, but as a solo statement, it struggles to define him beyond another soldier in the army.
So many murders jumping off, blood soaking the streets, so many children worldwide with nothing to eat.
Black Mafia is a mixed bag. Ghetto Life, blending a Marvin Gaye sample with passionate verses from Steady Mobbin' and Snoop Dogg, is a highlight, And Bout Dat Mess maintains momentum with Fiend Mac and Big Ed, matching the duo's intensity. From there though, the album falters. Tracks like Still Hustlin' and Papa Didn't Raise No Punks feel generic and repetitive, and Crooked Eye's hyped up delivery seems like a downgrade. Glossy No Limit production often clashes with the group's natural style, making certain tracks feel forced. Feature chemistry is hit or miss. Lil Soldier's on Lil Nas fails, while Plead My Case, Heaven or Hell, and Carry On shine with depth and emotion. Late tracks like Turn Me Up, Family Ties, No One, and Cross's Artist regain momentum, but the streak ends with mediocre closers. Overall, Black Mafia has flashes of passion, soulful samples, and strong features, but inconsistency and mismatched production weigh it down. Charge It to the Game is a step backward for Silk. His stammering flow lacks energy, and his relaxed delivery often feels dull. Production rarely impresses, though the Mafia theme of loyalty and family is clear throughout. If I Don't Gotta is a highlight, with Silk reflecting on life in the dope game over a haunting instrumental. How Many thrives thanks to the roster, but not Silk individually. His chemistry with Mystical is undeniable. Tracks like It Ain't My Fault and Let Me Hit It are high energy standouts, showcasing complementary flows. Beyond these moments, however, performances are lackluster and much of the album falls flat. Charge It to the Game hints at Silk's potential, but never fully capitalizes on it. It's a record where features carry the project more than the lead artist, leaving Silk's individuality underdeveloped and the album feeling uneven.
Young niggas dying in my city, hey, it's kinda shitty, a motherfucking pity.
Major Players is an uneven compilation, mixing strong songs with filler. The album opens weakly with Fiend and Max Weed, but UGK's Tossed Up and Ghetto Commission's Devil's Playground quickly elevate the project. Other highlights include Dying in My City, C Murder, Snoop Dogg and Magic, Mystical's That's the N***, and Prime Suspects For Your Troubles, which showcase lyrical skill and production depth. Despite these moments, many tracks underperform. Too Short's Better Player feels uninspired, Steady Mobbin's MG theme is simplistic, and Mr. Servon and Full Blooded's Love For Me doesn't land despite solid production. Overall, the album highlights No Limit's extended talent pool, but remains inconsistent, keeping it firmly in the lower tier of 1998 releases. Mama Drama is a step up from Major Players, delivering strong highs with occasional dips into filler. The opener, Bring It On, is excellent, with Fiend leading and Mia X commanding the mic. What You Wanna Do falters slightly, but Don't Start No Shit, and the title track regain momentum. Inspirational tracks like I'ma Shine and creative cuts, such as I Think Somebody, stand out, reflecting Mia X's versatility and commanding presence. Personal tracks such as Daddy and Fallen Angels' Dear Jill are raw, emotional, and memorable, highlighting Mia X's ability to dominate a song. However, features and filler tracks occasionally dilute her impact. Overall, Mama Drama proves Mia can carry a project, bouncing energy, storytelling, and her signature streetwise perspective.
I'm on squat, every rectangle, triangle, my front sides and back. Niggas try to take me on the
These Wicked Streets is uneven but intriguing, showcasing Skullduggery's talent while leaning heavily on features. The album starts shakily with Where You From and If It Don't Make Dollars, but finds stride with The Setup featuring Mia X. Dark, rugged tracks like Testimony and My Regiment highlight his emotional delivery, while Pain, Murder Crime, and Drama showcase his aggressive style. Inconsistencies persist. Satisfied, Mistakes in the Game, and Shaken in the Streets are forgettable, while the title track fails to deliver a defining moment. When Skullduggery gets space, strong production, and the right chemistry, he shines. The album contains several standout cuts, but uneven quality keeps it from ranking higher in No Limit's 1998 catalog.
Good and bad, right or wrong, lurk in the land. You choose your fate gracefully, save your soul if you can.
Guilty Till Proven Innocent is a mixed bag with flashes of brilliance throughout. The album kicks off with All For One featuring Master P, whose energy and sinister production stand out, though Prime Suspect's own performances feel inconsistent. Money Makes, with Silk the Shocker and Cain Enable is catchy, exploring Money's corrupting influence with solid verses. Liquidation of the Ghetto, featuring Mystical, is an early standout, combining smooth production, a strong concept, and passionate performances with a female sung hook. Other tracks like Max and Choppers and Bust Back maintain momentum, while songs such as Ride With My Heat and Someone Shoulda Told Me feel generic. Glock often comes across as the weakest link, though collaborations Collaborations like Of All the Hustles with C Murder and My Old Lady with Snoop Dogg and Fiend add creative depth. Closing tracks, including the title track, offer strong messages on justice and street life, but filler like Fear and Children of the Corn prevent it from being a front-to-back classic. Overall, it's a solid album with moments worth revisiting.
This for the carjackers, kidnappers, hood chuckers, murderers, lawbreakers, money takers, they're young and dangerous.
Soulja Slim's debut is raw, gritty, and full of street realism. The album opens with From What I Was Told, immediately displaying his fast-paced, intense flow, though it may take a moment for listeners to adjust. Early tracks like Street Life stumble due to clashing performances, but the album gains traction with standout songs like Write Me, Imagine, and Taken Hits, which explore betrayal, ambition, and hitman narratives with compelling production. Collaborations with Snoop Dogg, At the Same Time, and Mia X, You Got It Too remix, provide strong chemistry, enhancing the album's appeal. The second half of Give It To 'Em Raw maintains momentum with tracks like Woe Day and Lawbreakers, culminating in the celebratory posse cut No Limit Party. While some performances like those from Full Blooded and Tree Nitty fall short, Soulja Slim's storytelling and streetwise perspective dominate, establishing him as a compelling new voice with undeniable potential. Mystikal's Ghetto Fabulous is chaotic, animated, and inventive. From the explosive opener Round Out the Tank to the darkly engaging There He Go, Mystikal's unorthodox flows dominate the album. Tracks like That's the Nigga and the title track featuring Charlie Wilson and Snoop Dogg balance energy with smooth production, while reflective cuts, such as Life Ain't Cool, provide heartfelt depth. Collaborations, from Busta Rhymes on What You Want, What You Need, to Mia X and Fiend on The Stick Up, add variety and intensity. Some tracks like Stack Your Chips and No Limit Posse cuts feel less memorable, but overall, the album is a vibrant showcase of Mystikal's versatility. Ghetto Fabulous blends street anthems, humor, and emotional storytelling into an unpredictable high-energy package, proving Mystikal is one of No Limit's most dynamic and inventive artists.
I made millions from raps, I couldn't die in scraps, no limit niggas, we strap, dog.
Master P's ambitious double disc MP The Last Don is a sprawling testament to his role as No Limit's mastermind. The album opens with the self-mythologizing The Last Don and the energetic Till We Dead and Gone featuring Bone Thugs and Harmony, blending street anthems, motivational hustler tracks, and heartfelt reflections. P shines on collaborations like Thinking About You with Mia X and Moby Dick, Soldiers, Riders, and G's, and Get Your Paper with E40, leveraging the chemistry of the No Limit roster. While tracks like Black and White and Goodbye to My Homies sometimes feel overwrought, and filler like The Ghetto's Got Me Trapped drags, the album's highlights, posse cuts, soulful tracks, and strategic features cement its place as an uneven but compelling No Limit release. MP The Last Don is a testament to Master P's ambition and influence, even if it doesn't maintain consistent quality throughout.
Real, but these niggas here ready to kill, but the guard your grill, cause the weak,
Magic Sky's The Limit is a mixed but interesting project with clear highs. The album opens with Ghetto Godzilla featuring Master P, creative in concept, though simplistic instrumentals hold it back. Did What I Had To, with Mystikal shows passionate delivery and a strong survival message, but much of the album initially feels generic. Tracks like Depend On Me with C Murder shine, featuring catchy instrumentals, animated performances, and standout verses that elevate the record. Magic continues to excel on songs like Ninth Ward, No Hope, Take It to the Streets, and Ball Till We Fall, where his rugged energy and chemistry with collaborators come through. Weaker tracks such as Money Don't Make Me and No Limit are offset by emotional closers like Chastity, dedicated to his partner. Overall, Sky's the Limit demonstrates Magic's versatility, balancing aggressive street anthems with heartfelt personal tracks, making him one of No Limit's most underrated talents.
Who that? Say they wanna do that. Run off the wheel and get your ass whipped blue black. My nigga, my nerve.
Young Bleed's debut blends mafia themes with street realism, anchored by his nonchalant, distinctive delivery. The album opens unevenly with tracks like Keep It Real and Bring the Noise, but rises with cinematic cuts like An Offer You Can't Refuse and The Day They Make Me Boss. Standouts such as Mo Money, Time So Hard, and How You Do That combine infectious production with compelling storytelling. Songs like Time So Hard and Better Than Last Time showcase Young Bleed's versatility, offering introspection and melody alongside street narratives. Minor missteps, like Pull It Off, are overshadowed by the overall cohesion and memorable performances, making My Balls and My Word a strong, compelling debut.
Every time I open my eyes, I thank God for waking this soldier, cause in this cruel world, it's hard.
Fiend emphasizes gritty, emotionally raw delivery and a raspy vocal texture. Take My Pain sets a high bar, while tracks like The Streets Ain't Safe and Do You Know featuring mystical bound street realism with introspection. Fiend's ability to maintain chemistry with features enhances the album's impact, giving it both cohesion and depth. The latter half dips with weaker tracks like Walk Like a G, but minor flaws don't overshadow the album's strengths. There's One in Every Family is a compelling showcase of Fiend's emotionally charged artistry, consistency, and ability to deliver both raw street narratives and introspective moments. Snoop Dogg's first No Limit project blends West Coast smoothness with Southern bounce. Early chemistry issues gradually give way to standout tracks like Woof, Gin and Juice 2, and Hustle and Ball. Songs such as Dog's Gonna Get Ya and See Ya When I Get There highlight Snoop's narrative skills and adaptability, while some R&B experiments feel less compelling. Overall, the album demonstrates Snoop's successful transition to No Limit, balancing experimentation with strong performances and occasional high points. The Game Is to Be Sold, Not to Be Told cements Snoop's ability to merge his signature style with Southern influences without losing his identity.
Tractor took apart my family tree. My mama's on the shit, my daddy's splitting, mom steady blaming me.
Kane and Abel bound street grit, loyalty, and crossover appeal on Am I My Brother's Keeper. The album opens with the uplifting Time After Time and maintains momentum with tracks like This Is For My Smokers and Soldier Story, which showcase their ability to blend raw street narratives with accessible melodies. Posse cuts such as No Limit provide energy, while smoother tracks like Call Me When You Need Some highlight their versatility. Though minor filler exists, the duo's chemistry and consistent thematic focus on loyalty, survival, and brotherhood make the album a standout No Limit release. Their ability to craft songs that balance storytelling with catchy hooks solidifies this project as one of 1998's stronger offerings.
Father, forgive me for the wrong I done, but I was high, my brain was numb. I ain't meant for him to die.
Wise Guys is one of No Limit's most underrated projects, demonstrating the group's versatility and storytelling prowess. The animated opener I'm a Soldier immediately sets a high energy tone, while tracks like Hustler Baller and Bloodline combine lyrical skill with gritty street narratives. Emotional moments such as These Eyes of Mine and the provocative Shackled add depth and variety, balancing hard-hitting street tales with thoughtful messages. Minor weak choruses or underwhelming features slightly temper the album, but overall, Wise Guys succeeds in blending dark street themes with meaningful message-driven content. The group proves itself capable of standing out amidst No Limit's crowded roster.
I got the hookup. Holla if you hear me. I got the hookup. Holla if you
The I Got the Hookup soundtrack encapsulates No Limit's chaotic, charismatic energy and regional diversity. Tracks like Ice Cube's Ghetto Vet, C Murder's Would You Hesitate, and infectious southern bangers like Bump and Grill showcase high energy, storytelling, and varied production. Each track reflects No Limit's late 90s dominance, with a mix of established artists and emerging talent contributing to the compilation's vitality. Despite a few weaker contributions, the 21-track soundtrack remains a definitive snapshot of the label's creative peak. Its blend of street anthems, party tracks, and emotional cuts offers a balanced experience, making it a standout among No Limit's 1998 releases.
Soldier rag on my eye, soldier pin on my frame. I scream, whoa, when they come through, making that Mac 11.
Max Shell Shocked is an ambitious 22-track project highlighting storytelling, lyrical versatility, and southern swagger. Standout songs like Boss Chick featuring Mia X, Murder Murder, Kill Kill featuring mystical and introspective cuts, like Slow Your Roll, showcase Mac's ability to bounce energetic bangers with narrative depth. Posse cuts such as Woo and detailed storytelling tracks like Paranoid further demonstrate his skill at combining high energy with intricate narratives. While a few tracks falter, the album is largely cohesive, highlighting Mac as one of No Limit's most capable storytellers. Shell Shocked confirms his talent in balancing catchy hooks, posse cuts, and personal narrative-driven songs without losing focus or momentum. Gambino Family's debut, Ghetto Organized, is surprisingly strong, blending group chemistry with heavyweight features. Standouts include the energetic opener, I'm a Baller, heartfelt Childhood Years, and posse tracks like Make 'Em Bleed and To All My Thug. performances. Dark loyalty-themed tracks like Mafiosos and the suspenseful closer You Never Know elevate the project, demonstrating the group's ability to craft compelling narratives. Consistently strong production and passionate performances make Ghetto Organized a cohesive and engaging listen. The album proves that the Gambino family can compete with No Limit's top-tier artists, carving out their own identity while maintaining the label's signature energy and style.
Picture me a true nigga. Real niggas don't die. Cause true niggas gon' ride.
C Murder's debut Life or Death is a gritty, cohesive portrait of street life and loyalty. From the haunting opener A Second Chance to standout tracks like Picture Me, Only the Strong Survive, and the introspective Dreams, the album balances Tupac-influenced flows with strong chemistry across features. Each song conveys authenticity with vivid storytelling and emotional depth that elevated above most contemporaries. Even minor production missteps don't detract from the album's focus or intensity. Life or Death is a raw, emotionally resonant No Limit classic, presenting C Murder as a commanding voice, capable of balancing street narratives with personal reflection.
It's gonna be good.
Sons of Funk's The Game of Funk is more than just an R&B album, it's a masterclass in balancing smooth, sensual production with streetwise authenticity, which is why I consider it a true masterpiece. From the opening notes of You and Me, the lush harmonies, intricate layering, and seductive instrumentation immediately set a tone of sophistication. Tracks like Y'all I Want and The First Time continue this trajectory, combining silky vocals with grooves that are as infectious as they are emotionally resonant. What makes the album stand out is its ability to merge the label's signature southern swagger with intimate, almost cinematic R&B storytelling. Every song feels meticulously crafted with attention to melody, vocal interplay, and lyrical nuance, which elevates it above the other No Limit releases of the same year. The album's brilliance also lies in its versatility and cohesion. Collaborations such as Make Love to a Thug and I Got the Hookup perfectly fuse the label's street energy with Sons of Funk's romantic smooth aesthetic, creating tracks that appeal to both the club and the bedroom. Even introspective cuts, like Time Will Tell, maintain a compelling emotional core, showcasing the group's ability to convey vulnerability without losing the polished sonic quality that defines the project. Every track has a purpose and a mood, yet the album flows seamlessly from one song to the next, reinforcing its narrative as both a celebration of love and life in the streets. For me, The Game of Funk isn't just an R&B record, it's a blueprint for how a group can embody the grit of No Limit while crafting a timeless, soulful sound that resonates long after the final note. It's meticulously produced, emotionally engaging, and artistically ambitious, earning its place as my top No Limit album of 1998. And that wraps up my ranking of every No Limit album from 1998, a year that perfectly captured the label's chaos, creativity, and ambition. From projects that stumbled under uneven performances, to the standouts that proved No Limit could push boundaries and deliver undeniable talent, this list highlights just how diverse and influential the roster was at its peak. Whether you agreed with my picks or have your own favorites, one thing is clear: 1998 was a defining year for Southern hip-hop and for No Limit Records. These albums weren't just music, they were statements, moments in time that reflected the energy, swagger, and streetwise storytelling that made the label a powerhouse. Thanks for coming through and exploring this unforgettable year with me. Stay tuned, because No Limit's legacy is far from finished.